What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Unconventional Nikki, the podcast and the YouTube channel. I am Nikki, the host of this podcast. If you are a returning listener, welcome back and thank you for your continued listening. If you are a new listener, welcome and I hope you come back and check me out. Today's podcast, before I get started, I want to introduce the individuals who will be doing this podcast with me. I have Lachey and I have Chris over here. Hey, what's up, y'all?
Hey, we happy to be
Hey,
here. We're on
hey,
the
hey,
podcast.
yes. Don't listen to her. She know I'm messing with her. But yes, guys. It's Sunday here, and so I hope wherever you guys are and whatever day of the week it is that you're catching this, you're having a great day. We're definitely having a great day here. So we're coming to you today with some great content, and without further ado, we're just gonna jump in and get started. Some more stuff. Okay. All right. The name of today's podcast is Don't Be a Wife to a Boyfriend. And we got this podcast to kind of stem from a book that my dearest friend here read by Shonda B. White. And so she wrote the book Don't Be a Wife to a Boyfriend. So what we're basically doing today is we're just going to kind of give our opinions on this. Please understand we are not counselors. We are not certified for anything. So please do not take this information and do anything with it and then come back and blame us when it doesn't work for you. Got it?
I will not be held
All
liable.
right. That we won't be. We will not be held liable. All right. So, guys, what is your take on don't be a wife to a boyfriend or don't be a husband to a girlfriend? What's your take?
I feel like it's more wives that are. I mean, it's more women that are wives to boyfriends than men that are husband to wives. I mean, husband to girlfriends.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
You, Shay?
I agree with what he said, but I think I agree with don't be a wife to a boyfriend. But I think there are different layers to that as well, depending on how the woman was raised or her values and what she aspires.
Yeah, everybody's different, and we're not judging you if you feel like you want to be a wife to a boyfriend. That's totally up to you. But as far as me, I agree with that. I do not intend to be a wife to a boyfriend, and I don't advise it. It's what I was taught growing up. So, this is my honest opinion, and that's not to say that I have followed this. So, and I'm not saying I have, but after growing up and going through relationships and seeing things differently in my own personal growth, it kind of changed my viewpoint on some things and changed how I'll handle things. Chris, do you think it's a good idea for a woman to be a wife to a boyfriend? What's your opinion?
Nah, because y'all get the short end of the stick. It's like, why marry you if I got all the milk? What do they say about the cow and the milk? Like, something like that. But why get the cow if I got the milk for free? Something like that.
Right.
And it's like when you get a woman that's a wife to a dude before she marries him, it's like you'll never get the ring. And to a lot of women, that's the ultimate purpose is to get the ring. So, I mean, if you know you're not about to get a ring and you're just wasting time and bullshitting, then yeah, go ahead and give them wife qualities. But if you know you want to be a wife, if you give somebody the wife qualities before you are even a wife, then you're not going to become a wife probably. And it's going to be like, dang, yo.
But also with that, how does a man know what he's getting himself into going forward? Does this woman have wife-like qualities? Can she come home, make sure that the house is, is done, not saying any of that, the gender role portion of this, that's a whole nother thing. But what does this woman do on a day-to-day basis that will make me want to marry her? Is she going to get the title of being wife and not know what to do for me? In terms of, like you said,
No, a man will know.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say, yeah, I legitimately think the same thing. I think a man knows what he wants to do with you. I don't, just like a woman knows what her intent is with a man. Most times, most women's intent is just to bag any man that they're with, and that's just what it is. They don't consider, and I think this also happens when a lot of times women don't study the guy. They say that a lot of us out here, we are trying to be a wife to a man that we haven't even learned yet. We get a mate and it's, oh, this is husband, I'm going to marry him. You're automatically making plans on date one, and that's never a good idea. I I think that more women should learn how to get to know the guy. Make sure he's what you want also. Because a lot of you ladies out here, and I'm just going to be honest, are getting with these guys and then you're tying yourself down to him and then you're, oh, I didn't know him. No, you're right. You didn't, because you never took the time to get to know him. And now you're mad because you didn't went and married someone that ain't for you and you stuck in this marriage. Your fault. Because you didn't get to know him. So in my honest opinion, I think that there's stages of relationships for reasons. There's dating, where basically you're getting to know them. Do I want to be in a relationship with this person? And then stage 2 is, okay, this person is, we're now boyfriend and girlfriend, and looking at this to see if this can be a long-term thing, possibly marriage. And then there's marriage. But there's a natural progression. And I do think that with that natural progression, once you get to the wife stage, you should then be a wife. Not before, my opinion.
Yeah, I get it. Do you also think that with that, all right, I'm going to date. What is my purpose of dating? All right, is my purpose to date with the intention of marriage, or is my intention just to date people just because that's what's fun?
You want to chime in on that, Chris? I have some thoughts. You want to chime in on that?
What was the question again?
Okay.
You zoned?
No, I'm here. I was gonna build off the Cole's answer.
Okay, I'll go ahead. So I think, in my honest opinion, wait, what you say?
Hold on. In other words, does that mean you don't pay nothing? You
No, I
don't
was
pay
paying
attention to the
but
words that come out of my mouth?
I was trying to understand what you was saying. I was asking
But
me
you
what
had
time.
to go.
Okay,
you had a
so
question.
no, I heard you, but then I got lost in what Chris, because I had my answer, but I got lost.
You were saying
With
something about
Chris.
the boyfriend or the wife. No, you said something about the wife being
The intentions of dating.
Oh, the intentions of dating.
Our intentions with the intent to be married, or the intention of we're just dating because
That
that's
depends
what's
on the
fun.
people.
I'm gonna say, yeah,
But that's
that
what I'm
depends
saying.
on the people and where they're at. Because I do feel like this: if you are wanting to date with a purpose, then that should be established up front, so that way everybody's on the same page. You're not getting someone out here that says, "Hey, I'm not dating for anything. I'm dating just because I want to date and do and screw whoever I want to." Basically, so it's totally different. So I think that as well should be established up front. Is why are we dating? Like, what is it that you want, and then what is it that I want, to make sure that neither one of us is wasting our time.
Right.
That's my opinion.
I feel like it depends on age too, because it's like younger people, they probably dating with the idea of marriage versus older people just dating with the idea of not dying alone. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can find somebody in their 20s and 30s, they're going to want to build a legacy. They're not just going to want to date just to date, especially if they don't have kids. It's like, a lot of young people, they, you see they marrying young, they want to get married because they're not just dating just to date. Like, older, I feel like people in their 50s and 60s date just to date.
But I also think that even the generations have changed too, because I think even in our generation there was some of that going on where we were just out here. There was no intention. You say, oh, one day I get married, but there was no intentional dating. There was just I am dating, and everybody was talking to whoever. So I think that's also, I guess, a thing to consider too. And I've also known people in my age range who have said, I'm just dating because I want to have fun. I don't want to do anything else. I'm not ready for marriage. I just want to have fun and see what's out there.
If that's what they want to do. You know what I'm saying?
So
What?
No, I want to say, so are we all safe to say that we all think that it should be, at the ages we are, I'm going to say, dating with a purpose, I guess?
You should be. I mean, why not? Why would you be like, I'm just going to date to have fun? I mean, I would never wake up in the morning and be like, I'm just going to date to have fun. Like, it's kind of like a waste of time. I could be like doing something else. But it's like, I mean, sometimes life happens, but it's like purposely, like, I feel like you would want to date to go somewhere. Like, why would you always want to have a path you're doing, like, but sometimes you just want to have fun and be like, fuck it. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Right. And I think some people are there, because I've talked to people as well, and they were saying, it like, some people feel like 30 is too young. Actually, some people feel like 30, like that we should be getting married closer to 40, because then you stand a better chance of being married for the rest of your life. What is your take on that?
I feel like men, yeah. I feel like women want to get married young, because it's like you want to. If a woman get married, then you want to have kids. Like, not as many people get married not to have kids. So it's like an older man's gonna be more in his bag. He's gonna have his money. He'll have his emotional right. Like in the late 30s, maybe early 40s, mid 30s, he's gonna be ready instead of him being in his 20s, like a 21-year-old man, not gonna be ready to be married. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
So you get you like a mid-30s type dude and like a probably low-20s type woman where she's fertile, she can have kids, and then they could probably make a good legacy. Because most dudes in their 30s that's going somewhere, they want to build a legacy. They don't just want to, I feel like, date for fun unless they just make a decision. So that's my take on it. It's just like most people want to date because it's in our DNA that if our parents didn't have us, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
it's like our
That's true.
sex drive is the number one reason why we here, or we'd be extinct.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't argue with that one.
Definitely not.
I agree to that.
So I feel like we tend to do things like we are mammals at the end of the day.
Okay.
Like we humans, but we do animal stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
And that carries over into dating. Like most people. I feel like especially race, like most people date and they just tend to get married, or like some people don't, but it just depends on the person.
I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess so let me see. I got another spin off of that. All right, so in that dating thing, do y'all see what is your views on, I guess, women or men come into situations believing that I am the ultimate it and every one of you should choose me. Like I'm the prize.
Is that
and
ego?
you should pursue me because I'm the prize? Or do y'all think that everybody's the prize and together you get together, you make a gift?
I think
Ooh,
society.
I like that.
Yes,
That was cool.
yes, because I yeah, okay, go ahead.
Society labels the prize. It's not up to
Agreed.
us.
That's deep.
I do.
Culture makes the prize.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. However the culture, that's who the prize is.
Yeah, agreed. I can't argue with that because a lot of everything is influenced by culture and society and all that other great stuff, down to how we act in a relationship. So so that too. So in saying this, since we all don't agree, since we all agree that you should not be a wife to a boyfriend. Do you feel like, oh God, why am I losing my train of thought right now? I just had it. Okay, what do you feel like are the qualities that you can basically say this is wife stuff? I guess give examples of what is a girl doing when she's being a wife to a boyfriend? Like, what do y'all feel like the qualities of that?
Legacy. Whatever you do to build a legacy, that's a wife quality. Whatever you do for a family.
What would those things be?
As far as kids, household, mindset, spirituality. Like, I know I can't marry somebody if I'm a Christian and she's a Muslim. It ain't gonna work. There's no point.
I agree.
You can't even try
House
to
divider.
House divide. So whatever you can do to have a unified house, normally gonna deal families number one, and religion and money. Normally, however you can handle family, spirit, and finances is going to determine if somebody's a wife. A lot of people that can't handle money. They can't handle people. They can't handle family. They can't handle nothing. And it's like, I wouldn't want to marry that.
Okay, so I got a question for the both of you. Shay, this will apply for you, I guess, with the man, but Chris, what do you feel like? Okay, so if we all feel like that you should not do wifely activities while being unmarried, how would you know? How then would a person know when a person is the one?
Conversation, his actions. You'll talk to them and see what they do, see how they live. You'll see. It don't take too long, about a year. See how somebody acts, how somebody responds to stuff.
Okay.
If somebody's mentally unstable, you can't marry.
Yeah, I would hope not.
Be ducking and
I would
dodging.
hope not. I would definitely hope not.
What's going on?
Exactly.
You'll know that within 6 months. Like, they just snapped on the way to Applebee's. I don't know if I want to marry this person.
220.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Shay, what qualities do you think fall in that line as well? Of what is it? What are the things that they would typically be doing that, or like I said, if you have any specific examples that a man or a woman can do to say that would fall in line with them being a wife or a husband before they're married?
Honestly, I don't know. Because I think it depends on what stage a person in life that person is. Like, I'm a mother. So there are certain things that I'm going to do. I'm going to be nurturing, you know, and so that those qualities would not differ between my children and my mate. I'm still
Agreed.
going to do the same things. I
Right.
would do things that I would also want to be reciprocated to me. So if I, you know, so I don't think for me, it doesn't, you know, go to the point of, oh, I'm doing this because you're going to be my husband or anything like
Right,
that.
exactly. I agree 100% with that. I do think that you should come to the table with your full self, and not the self that wants to impress, but the self that is comfortable and strong in who they are and knows their personal worth and is coming to the table saying, "Hey, you know, this is who I am. You know, can you deal with this? Can you live with this? Do you want to get in a relationship with this and see where this can go?" You know, take down all the false pretenses, all the games everybody likes to play these days. Just take it all out and just be yourself.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things where they say, oh, you bring your representative.
Yep.
But there's not a long time period of time where you can
Mm-mm.
keep being that representative before the true you comes out. So if you start
Agreed.
off with being the true you, then there's no reason, you know, for a switch up or,
Mhm.
you know, no reason to say, well, dang, I thought that you were this way. And oh, you know, you were tricking me the entire time. Why waste your time or anybody else's?
Agreed.
Representative can only last a year. After that, you're gonna see the real one.
I don't think it takes that long.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. The elite of the elite can do a year, but you know, most people ain't the elite of the elite. You
Yeah.
see the real them in 3
No.
months. But the top of the top.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
think that I basically agree with that, because if you're not being yourself, you can't really expect that really from another person either. And then at that point, whatever you give is what you get, and whatever they give you is what it is.
Right.
When you come to the table, just be honest about who you are. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're in the mode of I'm dating for a purpose. You need to give the person an opportunity to fall in love with the real you. When you give them that opportunity, then there's no I have to be the wife before whatever, because they will know just off of you being you whether or not they want to take it anywhere with you. Compatibility. Straight up. Do we have the same values? Are we compatible? All of that great stuff, but it doesn't require you to be a wife before marriage or a husband before marriage, because I know some guys that do that. I don't know many, but mostly girls. But yeah. Okay. Anything else, guys, you'd like to add to this?
We pretty much tackled that subject about being a husband or a wife before actually getting married, you know. It depends on what you want, though. It's like people be wanting it. It's like, don't be a wife to somebody knowing you want to be a wife and you're not gonna marry you. I be like, I feel like women be cutting themselves short sometimes. They know they want to get married.
So what would you say
Yes.
were the qualities that are exhibited to determine that person has no intentions of marrying you?
Exactly. And so yes, because as a woman, I think that's the part is it's so easy for it to look one way and then not be that way, because there are also a lot of guys out here that don't want to hurt the girl's feelings, or are not caring of the woman's feelings, should I say, as well. So if a girl is in that situation, I guess as a guy, what would she need to look for? Like, what should the guy be, I guess, doing or not doing that is showing her that she should not treat him in such a way when he's not wanting her?
Find out what he wants.
Well, we both know that it's not always easy.
It will be if the dude's a good communicator.
Right.
If he's upfront and transparent and honest, he'll let you know.
Right. That's the part right there. If he's upfront and transparent and honest.
Now, you can't lie to yourself now, because sometimes women lie to themselves. And they be like, he said this, but
he really meant something else.
But he really meant something else, and I'm going to go with something else. Now, you can't do that. Women be
Mm-mm.
doing that sometimes, and y'all hurt yourselves because y'all lie to yourself when y'all really like somebody. But a lot of times, if you're honest with yourself and he's honest with you, then you'll have your answer up front. But now I see what you say, because some dudes do lie.
Yes, they do.
Leave out the
and
truth,
they will leave out the truth, and they will say whatever to keep
mhm.
you around, to keep getting whatever benefits that they're getting.
Exactly.
So that's why I said, like, for the
Don't give no
those
benefits.
y'all
real.
heard it. Don't give them no benefits.
I can't give him no benefits because I don't feel right about this dude, so he don't get no benefits.
So what are these benefits?
Whatever's a benefit.
Whatever you're giving away, where if he decides not to choose you, you're going to be broken about it.
Exactly.
You're going to regret that you did it, or you're going to wish you had it.
You keep all your benefits till you are 100% sure.
Yep.
You say, you know what, I'm not sure. I'm 80% sure you're going to benefit.
Yep.
And then for real. And then by you not giving him no benefits,
Wow.
you'll see how he acts.
Yes, but that is the truth. Because if he's
Mhm.
not getting what he wants from you, he's gonna go anyway.
That's
Mm.
true.
That
That's
is
true.
facts. I have
Mhm.
seen
That
it.
is true.
If he's not getting what he wants, he's gonna be out.
If you agree, you hold your benefits like this. Nope.
Yep.
My benefits.
They can't see you.
Oh, I'm sorry. You hold
Get
your
it
you
this
hold,
way.
this your benefits. You hold it like this. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's giving me something. Here you go. I'm 100% sure of you. Here you go, some benefits.
Yeah.
Probationary period. Your job don't even give you benefits until you
90 days.
You know?
I say 90 days. So, ladies. Okay, so with that being said, what do y'all feel like the progression is from dating to relationship to marriage? Do y'all like what do y'all feel like are typically the normal or average timelines for those?
Probably a year and a half.
Okay, like no, I'm saying like okay, so from dating to relationship.
I feel like most people, when you really getting serious, you probably court, then you get married. But y'all, for like 6 months to a year, y'all focus on each other. Say, I'm about to really think about marrying this person. And then you really understand, can you marry him?
I like that, Chris.
Mhm.
I like that.
Yeah,
I
so-
like that. Okay, so do y'all think you should live with the person during this time?
Nope. I feel like you probably want to live with somebody once y'all get engaged or something. You don't want to live with them
Okay.
before that. 'Cause then
I
y'all might
think
shock
I
up.
even want to wait after we're
But it
engaged. I
depends.
want to wait. I want to wait till we are married.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know if I can wait that long.
no, because my thing is this: I like missing you. Number
Mhm.
one, I like missing you. And that's the fun part in the beginning is when we're seeing each other after I've missed you, and
Mhm.
that makes all the things more great. And then number two, I got the rest of my life to live with you. Let me enjoy my house the temperature, the way I like it. You know, the bills paid when I know they're going to be paid, and you're going to pay, and we're going to pay together. I've lived with someone, and I'm not like in a rush to go back and do that again because the thought of it used to be exciting before it happened, and then after it happened, it was like, yeah, I can wait to live with someone.
Again.
I'm not rushing.
Right.
I can wait till after the honeymoon.
Oh,
Mhm.
geez. Well, what if after the honeymoon they just a complete slop? Are you just gonna take?
No,
for the
because I'm
rest of
gonna
your
know because that's what. See, okay, so a trick that somebody told me
life?
when
We
you
getting
go
deets now.
when you go to a man, first of all, he's gonna have a house. I'm gonna visit it, right? Okay, so go to his house, and sometimes or at random times, so he doesn't have time to plan. But like, babe, I was around the corner from your house. I'm come
That's a
through.
pop-up.
Yeah, no, it's not really a
We don't
pop
do
up, but it's like
pop-ups.
no, it's not a pop. It's like, hey, babe, was right around the street from your house. Can I come over? And then you can do that, or key thing, men don't like to clean up the bathroom. So my mama taught me, look at the base of his toilets. That will tell you
My bathroom was clean.
how well he keeps his house. Look at the base of the toilet because he has time to wipe that down. He won't think about
You won't
that.
think about it.
No.
Let me move all this
So
stuff in the closet real quick.
So-
Throw it under the bed.
look at the base of his toilet. So it don't, like I said, it don't, you know what I'm saying? Because once you get comfortable with a certain amount of time, most times people exchange keys and they're like, oh, you can come over whenever. So, you know, there are ways to figure that out. I think there's ways to figure everything out. And if you're bringing your honest best self and you're being truthful, you're going to say, I don't really like to clean up. And you're going to be real about it. I don't like to clean up, so I'm going to let you know. I don't do that.
Mhm.
So I think that's a part of those are some of the conversations I think that people should be having
Yeah.
when they are dating. Are we compatible? And how? If we ever live together, could we actually do it?
Right. And I
Yeah.
think that a lot of people don't think about those things before they get married.
Mhm.
They just, we're getting married. It's fun to plan this wedding,
Mm.
but other than that, you know, what are your
Yeah,
goals?
plan a wedding and then
How
go to
are we gonna
divorce
raise
court
our
a few years
kids?
later.
How are we going to manage finances?
Mm.
You know,
Right.
all of those things.
And when things happen or when we have a rift in a relationship that we can't deal with, how are we going to deal with that? What are we going to do?
Divorce!
When we have money issues, what are we going to do? When
Divorce!
there's money issues. Exactly. And even this one, if somebody steps out of a relationship, what
Double
are we gonna
divorce!
do? What are we gonna do? Like, I really think that these are tough conversations that people really should have, and a lot of people don't. And I know because when I got in a serious relationship I was in, we did not have any of these discussions, and
Mhm.
everything was a problem.
People don't be having tough conversations.
No, they don't
It's
because
It's like
they're
somebody's ego is gonna get bruised before we can actually fully have the conversation, and we're just not gonna be able to have it.
Mhm.
So it takes two people willing to be able to have the actual tough conversation.
Yes, and but I
Mhm.
think that they are needed because I think this would the divorce rate was significantly decreased if more people were talking and
Mhm.
having these serious conversations. And my thing is this: when you're dating, you know what you're looking for. So those are all
Right.
questions that should be addressed. If you want somebody that knows how to manage their money, you might want to discuss finances because you get
Mhm.
somebody that drains their account and then coming to ask for you before next payday.
Mm.
You might want to know that. I mean,
Mhm.
really, you might want to know that. So when you look at the things you want in a person which you value, then I think that you should definitely ask questions around those things so you can get a feel of who they are and whether you want to even move forward with that person.
Mm.
That's true.
Mm.
Mhm.
So I don't know, but then again, it also depends on what you're dating for again.
Mm.
Because if you're
I
dating
don't care
just
about
to
none of
just
that
to
if
be
I'm
out
gonna
there,
make it
exactly,
fun.
this is null and void.
And we don't even need to talk.
Okay, so here's okay. No, since y'all got me, so here's another question: what do y'all feel like is too old to be out here dating without a purpose?
Ooh.
What is too old? When do you feel like you should be trying to segue into?
I feel like it's not too old. I feel like the older you are, you don't need a purpose. Let's just not die alone. I feel like the younger you are, you need to be dating with a purpose. If you and your like women in their 20s need to be dating with a purpose because you want to make sure you get the kids out the way, you get married because you don't want to die with no kids. So it's like you want to make sure you don't play around in these 10, 15 relationships and you 40 with no kids. So
Mhm.
you need to once a woman is like 32 with no kids, you need to be like, you know what, it's time to buckle down.
Mhm.
Versus, you know what I'm saying? So once you got your kids to do what you do, you 50, 60, you don't need a purpose.
Okay.
Same thing
Yeah,
with a
at that
man,
point.
you know?
Yeah. Well,
That's
yeah, at that point.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, some of y'all older folks out there, y'all getting people just to be with people.
Yeah, like if I'm 60, she's 68. Let's wipe each other's
Let's
butts.
just die together.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
say let's
take-
wipe each other's butts.
take each other to the doctor and
Is it
shit.
queen?
Yeah,
Exactly. It's the queen.
Like, you know, somebody might stop working, so I might need a little help. Can you give me some oatmeal? You know, and so like we don't need a purpose. We already live life.
Well, speaking of that, do y'all feel like that's also something that you would discuss when you're dating, like the parents? What happens if our parents get sick? What happens if
Yeah.
one of us gets sick? Could you be willing? And what are the things that you could not deal with? Because there are some people that just like, if you get sick like this, I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
If you become an invalid, I can't do it. So I'm gonna have to end the marriage.
So sickness and health, what is it?
To death do us
The
part.
death, you got really.
But I'm gonna need to be married so I can get that Social Security check.
You
Benefits! Hold on. Where's my benefits? Here we go. We're getting married.
There you go. Gotta get the benefits. Yeah. Don't be dating somebody for 30 years and you know what I'm saying? You can't get no SSI check.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so I know this is the completely different kind of question, but what advice? What do y'all feel like for people who don't aspire to marriage? How do y'all feel like this would go for them?
Have fun.
So
Yeah.
If you don't plan on getting married,
so at that point, they should just
Find other people
true.
that are like them.
Well, what if
None
they?
of us want to get married.
No. So what if you don't want to get married, but you just want to be in a long-term partnership?
Serial monogamous. You get a new joint every year. They do that. Called serial.
No, but you
What?
want to stay
Serial-
with. What if you want to stay with the one person you just don't want to get married? Like y'all both say we don't want to get married, but we just only want to be with each other, but there's no marriage.
Yeah.
So when do you think at that
Y'all
point,
enter the
once they
law.
establish that, they should just go ahead with the boyfriend
Yeah.
and the wifely stuff?
You
the
in a, now
husband
you're in
wifely
a
stuff?
long-term monogamous relationship. Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all
And how do y'all feel like they should, if they both establish that up front when they're dating and then they get together, do y'all feel like the wifely duty should start the moment they get together, or the
Yeah.
husbandly duty should
Because
just
they
start
made
right
the
then?
decision like, hey, we're not gonna get married. Let's just live together. Yeah.
Okay. I can respect that.
What they call common law marriage? You have like 10, 20 years to be in it.
Oh Lord, common law
Depending on the
marriage.
state.
Ooh.
Virginia doesn't.
On a
So
common
you
law.
better have a will.
Yeah.
You better make sure if something
most,
happens.
and
You
most
leave.
of y'all won't.
Yeah, y'all
Most
have to get
people
them
won't.
Most of
wills.
y'all won't.
Yeah, so you can know what goes to what, and so ain't nobody fighting at the funeral.
I was the girlfriend for 20 years.
And you don't got nothing to show for it.
None.
Can
Can I stay in this house? We built this house together,
Right.
but it won't show.
It won't show, and it's not on paper.
Nope.
So get that will. If you make sure you don't want to get married and y'all want to be girlfriend and boyfriend for life, get a will. So that way, when somebody kick the bucket, you got you something that you can, you know what I'm saying, you on paper. Because it sucks to be at the funeral and you don't get the house after you lived there for 20 years. I seen it. They fight like Uncle Leroy. I
Who getting the dog?
I'm supposed to get the guns. I'm supposed to get the car. I get the house. And none of that written down.
Absolutely cannot.
Mm-hmm. It's real.
Oh God.
If you don't want to get married, get a will.
Get a will.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get a will anyway.
Yeah, for real. But if you ain't married, make sure you get one tomorrow. If you married, y'all can get one next week, and y'all can figure that out. You gonna get it anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but yeah, okay. So, any last words? Any piece of advice y'all would like to give for a woman who's out there being a wife before she's
Hold on to them benefits.
before while she's her boyfriend?
Hold on to them benefits. If you now you don't have to. You do what you want. Hot girl summer around the corner.
Oh,
But if you want to, if you want them benefits, it's up to you.
Hot girl summer.
hot girl summer.
Mhm.
Hot girl
June
summer.
around the corner,
And some of y'all really out here about to have a hot girl summer
Mhm.
trying to be somebody's wife.
and they opening the world back up too.
Ooh.
Y'all about to be in trouble.
Trouble. You know, the summertime is when it all go down.
And go down in the summer.
Everybody's showing everything.
Mm-hmm.
Girls out here marketing themselves real heavy. You know, with
Sundresses.
the them booty shorts.
Mm.
Yes, those.
But those
and
girls
they-
out there, they not trying to be nobody's wife.
Nah,
They
but
have
no,
their
but some of
wives.
them really think, yeah, they gonna be somebody's wife. They trying to bag somebody they want to be somebody's wife because they want this,
Mm-hmm.
or they just want to be taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, the desire for marriage is different
That
for
right there.
everybody.
It's manipulation.
Yeah, but some men gonna fall into it.
Yeah, they
That's
will.
the point about it, because she
They
have got a
gonna
pretty
fall
face with a big ass.
They
Oh,
fall into
I
that
did-
so
a
hard.
big butt.
Man, you ain't never lie.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, what?
You gotta over there imagine about stuff.
No, I'm just saying you gotta do that. Oh, she got a big butt. I'm gonna sit hard, pay all her bills, pay for her flight, fly her out, pay for her
Hey,
red bottoms,
wow.
do this, pay her rent, pay her phone bill,
Woo.
and I was
Whoa.
on for 6 months. You guys
They're paying rent in 6
they
months.
paying rent.
Wow.
They paying
Wait a
rent.
minute, paying rent at 6 months with the really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh, that's-
Wow, that's terrible.
Mhm.
My advice is just don't do it.
Mm-mm.
You're gonna waste a whole lot of your time doing that. Let him pick you. Ladies, you don't gotta propose. I don't know why. I just want to put that out there. I just really, my honest
Ooh.
opinion, I just really want to put that out there. And you do not have to propose.
Would you ever propose?
Hell no.
Yeah.
I would never propose, because I feel like this: the man makes that decision. How you gonna? Women are ready from the moment they get into the relationship. The same day, Mom, I'm gonna go meet with my future husband tonight. I met him today. I can't wait to tell you about our first date. Second date, oh Ma, guess what? I think I love him. Like I said, ladies, just don't do it, cause some of y'all, and you know who I'm talking to.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all,
You.
y'all,
Yes,
yes,
you.
you. I've been out here being real silly, and
Hold
you
on.
need to chill out. You
I
need
have
to
a
chill
question
out.
for
Huh?
Chris.
Mhm.
What would you do if a woman proposed to you?
I would deny it.
Did y'all hear that? Men don't like this. Did you hear
I
this
would
straight?
deny- I would
Straight
curb.
from a man. Men don't like
You're
to be
taking away
proposed
my
to.
job as the man. Proposing is initiative, focus, and planning. That's what masculine energy does. You're gonna propose to me, then you're the husband.
Exactly.
Oh wow.
I don't. Me and Ashley were just having this conversation because it was literally a pose, and the guy was doing. He was like touching his head. His girl was like proposing, and it was like, "What are you, lady? Like, what are you doing?" He looks clearly nervous and uncomfortable, and she did it in front of everybody at a park.
And that's the thing.
Because she
Do
probably
you
did this. So if
say
he turned
no?
me down right here, then he gonna feel bad. That's
That's
she
probably
did.
what she said, because ladies, I just feel like some of y'all proposing to these men and they not ready. In their mind, you are not their wife. You're just a STD. It's something to do for the time being. You need to know your role. There are key clues when you are an STD. He will show you. But if you choose not to pay attention and you go falling in, and then when he don't wife you, you get mad.
It's on you, boo.
You out here giving up the benefits, and he ain't even deserving them yet. To me, I'm sorry. He's deserving of the wifely benefits once I have a ring.
You gotta treat your
Straight up.
benefits like a draw 4 card or something like. In Uno, you gotta treat your benefits like, you know what I'm saying, like that big joker in spades. You can't throw the big joker.
Okay, so wait a minute. To me, the big joker is the uchi uchi. Okay, so when do y'all feel like we should be when do you feel like girls should give that out?
When you're sure. When you're 100% sure, you can't give it out when you're 60% sure.
You hear that? When
Gotta
you're
be
not 100%
100. It's
sure,
your
you need to
benefits.
wait. You need to wait.
We don't get benefit until you benefit us. So it's
Mm.
like it's up to you. You pace who gets the benefits. When it comes down to consensual, the benefits are up to you. You know I ain't getting no benefits. I'm 100% sure. You know what, we get benefits today. I'm gonna give her some benefits.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, what about when you say in terms of the big joker? You know, when do you give that out? What about she not gonna give it to you until y'all are
Thank you.
engaged?
Exactly.
Hey.
What are
Because
you
then
gonna
I
say?
know for sure that
Exactly.
you are serious about me. Okay,
That's
yeah.
a great decision.
Great decision.
You go get some
It's a
benefits
great
for sure.
decision.
Then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What if you say
We got that bling bling.
as a woman, if you tell dude I ain't giving you no benefits till you put a ring on it, watch you get a ring. I'm serious, because niggas need benefits. We can't go out here without no benefits.
Okay, but then how do you feel about this? There was a
Mm.
guy that married a girl just to get the benefits, and then he divorced her.
Because he didn't do it right. I felt he probably was rushing the process. He probably was too focused on the benefits. No, you're not. You gotta live your life and do what you do, and then she could be like, you know what? If he married me, I'm gonna benefit the shit out of this mother, and then you gonna get benefits. But he probably was focused and pressed on the bit, and then no, it didn't work out. That's what you get. Because you gotta live life the right way. No, I don't want. I know you did it. You fucked up. You fucked it up, and you gotta deal with that. You know. Because it's like if you wait till marriage and it still don't work, that's on you. You screwed that up. You screwed it up.
Well, to the person who did that, you screwed it up.
You screwed it up.
You
How you
heard
do
him.
it like that and
Screwed
still
it up.
fail? That's like studying for a test, going to sleep the night before, and still failing. That's on you.
But I
bro.
also think there's a sense of really seeing a person for who they are and not for who you want them to see. Because I think a lot of times everybody fantasizes, makes the person who they want them to be instead of seeing what's really in front of them. You know what I'm saying? Learn the person. See, you know, find their quirks and once they show you something you know you can't deal with, do not try to spin it off into a positive. Thinking, oh, they're going to change and I can change this person. Or, oh, this is just temporary. He's only doing this while we're dating. No, ma'am. Whatever he's doing while you're dating is the same thing he is going to do when y'all get together.
Because what if he never changes?
Exactly. But wasn't I just saying that, Shay? That is the question you should always ask yourself, and I read this somewhere, is before you marry a person, before you get into a relationship with the person, could I accept this person as they are right now if they were never to change? That's what I think everybody should ask themselves. If I get with this person now as they are, potential? No potential, no nothing, but as they are, could I be with them for the rest of their life?
That's a great question.
Ooh, that is.
That is what you should ask yourself. And if the answer is no, then you need to just keep playing or keep looking, because dollars to donuts there is a chance that person, there's some things that's not going to change about that person. And you will be highly disappointed waiting for those changes.
Right.
That's true. Don't marry on potential. Don't do potential.
Don't be
Potential
potential.
is the worst. Well, they have the potential. No, then what are they doing right now? What are you doing right now? If I had to fall in love with you at this moment, could I? No. If it's a no, it's a no. But if you can, hey. No, and also know your deal breakers, and don't color paint over those because y'all like them and they have good sex, or oh, well, they give me money, or I like this other quality, so you know what, I can swipe that red flag over to the side.
You can't do no swiping them things.
Because a lot of women do that though. It's real. Y'all know that. A lot of women will see a red flag after red flag after red flag. Some men will do it too. I'm not saying all men. Men are more particular. But some men will see red flag. Man, if she beating your ass, that's a red flag. Like for a woman. If she say, I got too much mouth and I can't, and I'm a lot to handle, run. Do not stay. Run. Girls, if you meet him and he out here hoeing,
he's for the streets.
Don't think that your nanny is going to change his mind just because you got the good nanny. I'm pretty sure he's with someone else who also has good nanny. So don't think that your nanny is going to change him, and don't think you can just be woman enough to change him. If he's like that and that's not what you're looking for, leave him alone.
That's real.
Okay. Well, yes. So, okay, guys. So we're gonna wrap this up. Okay, we're done now.
Don't wrap it up.
So,
y'all think I'm going to sleep? I'm up. I just need some cold water.
Okay, guys. I think we're gonna wrap this up now. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Unconventional Nikki. Don't be a wife to a boyfriend. Please come back and check me out. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you're watching on the podcast, definitely subscribe and check me out again. I post every Saturday, so in the morning, so just look out for those. All right, until next time on the Unconventional Nikki podcast. Peace, love, and light. Bye.
Bye.